Hey guys, here we are, Thursday morning, Los Angeles, California. You are wherever you are. I got a lot of listeners in Kansas. I got a lot of listeners in Indiana. A lot of listeners in Texas and in the great city of Seattle, Washington. How you doing? My name's Robin. This is me reading stuff. I still love Tom Skerritt. I still want Tom Skerritt. I don't want Brad Garrett. I don't want tea. I do want coffee. I don't want to go to a party. I do want to stay home, preferably forever. I don't want to go to the doctor, but I do want to go to my regular checkup at the dentist. I like dentists. I like going to the dentist. I've never had a cavity. I don't want you to be sad. I do want you to be fulfilled. And I do want you to... What else do I want you to do? I have no idea at this point. I want you to work some stuff out. How's that? We all can do that. Whatever's really grating at you, if there's something you can do about it, do something about it. I'm doing the same. I'm protecting myself from harm. I am taking good care of my body. I am making healthy meals in my slow cooker. I am taking the time to stretch. I haven't brought this up with you guys for a while, but my back is doing a lot better. Thank you for asking. I'm just kidding. No one asked. But I am doing better. I know I really was open about that when I was in so much pain, so I might as well be open and explain to you that things are way better. And I am more mobile, and I'm feeling good. Let's move on to the poetry, everybody. So I've read you Heinrich Heine before, German poet, essayist, critic, literary critic. What else did he do? Journalist. Born in 1797, died in 1856. I'm feeling better. Everything worked out with my taxes, but I still want to be on that negative tip. So I'm going to read you a poem of his called Revenge, and it's titled Revenge dash question mark. And so there's a dash after I first say it with a question mark, just to let you know. It's hard to portray that question mark while I speak. I'll give it a try. All right, here we go. Revenge, as if it were a cure for heartbreak. It is enough revenge that no trace of your dazzle breaks into your interior. The end. It came to me in a dream. I saw the night corral your heart, the snake lodged there, your muffled scream, the hell being you must be. That was translated by Mark Rudman. I don't know who you are, Mark, but hit me up over on Instagram or Twitter. My handle there is ROBYN_ONEIL. We gotta give these shout outs to the translators of these poems. By the way, I'm reading from my favorite anthology, World Poetry, an anthology of verse from antiquity to our time. This contains thousands of poems, for real. It's enormous. As I've mentioned, I can barely pick it up. It's well worth I don't remember how much it is. I'll put a link for you to buy this book. It's a very inexpensive book for what it provides you. And it goes from the beginning of time to now. And it also, it breaks it up by region where these are written. So we are in, I think it was just called early Western poetry, but this is the end of that. Okay, the next person I'm going to read to you, this is, in thinking about, I cannot tell you how many emails and messages I get about people who just want more time to work on whatever creative pursuits it is that they are after, whether it be writing, art making, music. What else is there? Jesus, you guys, I'm losing my mind. But a lot of people have trouble, you know? We all have jobs or kids or just other obligations that makes our time that we want to spend on the most important things in our lives almost impossible. So I'm always interested, and if anyone has any more information about this, certain people who write poetry who had regular day jobs and were open about that. That's something I'm really fascinated with. You'll notice I have had several episodes in the past about this topic. And I just want to read you one more. This man's name was Theodor Storm. He was also German, born in 1817, died in 1888. So he was a lawyer and a district magistrate during his working life. And only in his later years, and I'm talking like maybe the last 6 or 8 years while he was dying of cancer, was he able to spend the time he wanted as a poet. So although in one way of looking at that is so depressing and sad, it is also pretty glorious that someone can take the bull by the horns in their later years and their sick years and do what they need to do. So, just celebrate those little moments if you can. That's what I'm trying to do. I do get to spend quite a bit of time drawing, and I cherish it like you wouldn't believe. But it's been harder as years go on, and so I just try to not focus on those horrible, painful. They feel like they're strangling me these times when I don't get to work. But instead, when I'm in here and I'm really working, I just let it envelop me. I sound really cheesy and embarrassing right now, but I really kind of don't care. So that's how I feel about it. Anyway, back to Theodor Storm. This is a very short poem translated by the great Robert Bly, one of the greatest translators alive. This is called At the Desk. I spent the entire day in official details, and it almost pulled me down like the others. I felt that tiny, insane voluptuousness, getting this done, finally finishing that. Well, guess what? Now that my taxes are done, I'm going to spend the rest of the day in my studio. I'm even going to turn my phone off for the majority of the day, and I'm going to focus in on what I love the most, which is using this stupid mechanical pencil to make my drawings that take me forever. I'm back into that, if you didn't know. There were some years where I lost a lot of work in a hurricane, and I couldn't quite face the music and get back to my roots, which are a 0.5 mechanical pencil and my hand and paper. And now I'm back full bore. Is that a phrase, full bore? Anyway, I'm back. I'm at it. I'm obsessively working, and I'm loving it. And when I'm not doing it, I'm not loving it, but I'm trying to get better about that. You guys, I love you. I hope all is well in your worlds. I hope you have a great weekend. You know I'll be back on Monday night. If you want me to do an After Dark podcast, all you got to do is ask. Remember, I'm easy. I'm simple like that. Ask and you shall receive. That's how we do it here at Me Reading Stuff. I also want to thank my email assistant who came in this week. His name's David. He's from Hawaii. Aloha, David. Thank you for helping me out. That's why I know about my requests and certain things people are asking about. So this one goes out to David from Hawaii. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you next week. Goodbye.